Hello, Sim friends, and I wanted to remodel an architect home, and so I am remodeling house number 2 on the standard lot. It is a single story home, and I wanted to do a little review of this home as well since I didn't review it. So here is the original house. As you can see, it is a single story home. And off the bat, you do get the Riad windows and doorways. I think that's how you say it, Riad. Riad. I could be saying that completely wrong. But you also get the green, like the doorways in the front. That's spa fountain. And you do get the Moroccan event items in this house as well. So, so as you can see, there is a lot happening in this home, but but you do get those white arch the doorways. I love those doors. I think they were available in an online pack. I'm hoping that they bring them back because I really want those doors. I really like them. They're really cute. But you do get, like the wardrobe. The It looks gold or pine. You do get that, and there are two of those in this home, either two or three. And you do get the wall hangings, and you do get the windows. You also get the bar that is in, that is in the dining area. And as I said before, you get a lot of the Moroccan event items, but you do get that bed, inside this bedroom, that double bed. And I forget what event that's from. And you also get the countertops as well. Now, I do think this home is cute, but I really don't like the layout much, but it's cute. And here is my version of this home. I did not change any walls, but I took out, out the patio, and when I put those hedges in the front, and then I put in the pine windows and the beige, the curtains. And so I kept the basement that just has, the weather machine in it. And then in this front room, I made it into a living room. I kind of wanted to make it fall a little bit. So I put in, that fireplace, and then that bookcase. And those chairs, I forgot where they're from. And then that side table, I think is called the ranch side table. I put in this couch. I can't remember if that's a part of an online pack or not. I can't remember, but I did put in, like those counter tops, and then I put in a stuffed animal there as well as, like a TV. And then I put in these plants that go on the wall, and also like a buffet table. And then this pink bed was unlocked at level 64, I want to say. And then I put in those beige curtains, and then that pink wardrobe. I forget what event that's from. Like, and then the vanity is the mystic, the vanity. And then in the bathroom, I put in the pine shelf, and that plants, and that bathtub with the plants, which was unlocked in a some kind of plant event or something. And then in the kitchen, I made it all white, and I put in, these white countertops, and then that fridge. Um, I bought in an online pack. The original home did include that fridge in black, so but I didn't, like to point them out. And then this back room I made into an office, and then I put in these windows to kind of make its own wall. And I kind of like how it looks. I got the inspiration from the girl who games, um, who put those in an office. And then here is a dining room. Again, I put in the countertops, and then, like a china cabinet. And then over here is, a bathroom. And it's the same as the other bathroom, except for the sink. It's a really small bathroom, but I made it work. And then I put in a washer and dryer, the stackable. And then here is a bedroom. Those lights behind the bed, I forget where they're from. And then I put in that cutie little bed, and then I put in the closet items, a bookshelf, and then, like a computer. And then that bedside table is from the sorority online pack, I think. And then in this bedroom, I put in the closet items, and then a bookshelf, and then the oak desk, and then that bed, and then these, and then those bedside tables. I want to say were a part of the sorority online pack, but I could be wrong. Um, so I really like how this house looks, and I hope that you do too.